The life is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like this life we did inside, it never did go anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand? You ever seen an old picture of Manhattan, and then you go to Manhattan and ain't shit changed? You ever see an old picture? You ever got on a cruise? They show you all the old buildings in downtown and how they made the Brooklyn Bridge and all of that stuff. Somebody laid those grounds. It's been there since they made that bridge until today, for as long as it stood in them waters. It ain't going nowhere. It was there long before they gave birth to us, before we decided to come to America. The New York we live in today, as we came and met it the day, we were surprised when we walked out of that airport. It's not going anywhere. Only thing that's changing with this world is us.
Hi guys, this is Home Away from Home, episode 2. We got a big guest today. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Oh man, how do I introduce myself? A lot of people know me as Chama. Other people know me as Halim. You get me? But everybody's Chama. Every Chama's Chama. Yeah, but Halim does it for now.
Alright, I already know this is your boy DC.
And my name is Big Boy Wane, aka my boy. Whoosh. They play.
Young niggas is a joke.
Yeah, well, that's how we do it in this shit.
My name is Salim, and
We got AB in the building.
Well, I'll go on AB.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
So, who's breaking the grounds today?
You got a creative director up there. Let's go.
conversation, boy. It's a conversation.
It's a conversation, I know, but you gotta start is the creative.
We in bed right now.
Us.
So you ever been in a place?
We're in the comforts of our...
Yeah.
Thanks.
So any one of you guys ever been in a place where they felt hopeless?
Hopeless.
Yeah.
Tika knew but to myself you're hopeless.
Exactly.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
Make money no finish.
Yeah, never make the money. May never make money they finish your person.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I've been in a position where hopeless. I don't feel like you can be hopeless if you have God. I understand?
Mm-hmm.
But it all happens from your head. You can be stuck and unstuck.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, I think I read somewhere it said, usually a problem is much bigger in your head than it actually is in real life. Like, it could be a situation where you stress the situation and think every possible outcome of the situation, and you get there and this shit really play out a whole lot easier than you thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So to begin with, I feel like stress is everything that begins in our head. What you call stress, somebody calls a training. You understand? There's people sitting on the fucking beach, the SEALs at, you know, the program that you have to, what do you call it?
National
Buds.
Geographic.
Buds. No, you have to pass buds
Oh.
to be able to get into, you know.
The camp training.
Yeah, they got to put you on a beach at dawn, holding each other and just water hitting you, cold, and they tell you just get up and go ring that bell and that's it. Well, if you get up, go ring that bell, you drop out of the program, you don't get to become a SEAL. And it's the strongest of the strongest. That's a stressful matter, but if somebody can endure it, I feel like everybody can endure it. Everything is a matter of time. It passes. You know what I'm saying? So just stress is what you define stress to be.
That's facts. Like the people in Palestine, they don't see it as, you know, they're hopeless.
See, that's hopelessness. You can say that's hopelessness, but in the face of humanity, that's hopelessness. It's not a hopelessness. It's in the face of
To the individual.
It's not hopelessness in front of the Maker. That's why we call them martyrs.
But even the individuals, for me, they have hope because they believe in something. You feel me?
Yeah.
That they're gonna get a better, you know, outcome in Jannah, basically. Yeah.
You know, Allah make things easier.
No matter also the word, with hardship comes with what? Ease. And
So I mean, it is what it is, though.
Facts.
So, Chama, me today the idea for your top pool, Chama.
I mind be, but maybe they go.
So, Chama, you know, I'ma just say, you know, we've been together for a man long now, but you know, it gets to a time like I ain't even know where you've been at because I don't know if you went to high somewhere, if you went to Africa, or if you was enjoying your money without showing eyes or nothing. I didn't know. So, but you just came back to the system, and when you came back to the system, you're trying to, you know, lay low, because everybody knows Chama like, you know, the funny ass nigga, like, you know where Chama is never gonna be dog.
Yeah.
It's like shit going on, there's gonna be life. We know Chama on the media, you know, snapping pictures, having a good lifetime, you know.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since we saw like a post from you on the media. We don't see you on the media like that. So I know a lot of people those that know Chama, they really want to know what's really going on. So I don't know if you really want to share it. When it comes to Chama.
This is gassing it right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't.
No, we're not gassing the group. You want me to give you like all your Instagram so the
Chill.
Bro, I swear to
know that
God,
shit is a
bro,
fact,
yo,
though.
you remember like when you posted all of that?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is Halim? Bro, this
But
nigga
Chama only said
came,
because I said.
bro, he came in the hood with every talent, BBI, like
The guy should
every
have paid this guy.
motherfucking car,
Chama
this
with
nigga
this
came
guy.
in the hood with it.
About prima, so we a prima. Oh,
Nah, he live life.
you live life. Chama, you really live life.
Let us say it. You live,
You
bro.
live life.
When you get money, what you gonna do with it?
But
gonna
you
live.
see, like in the beginning, like before y'all started gassing me and saying all of these untrue
Nah, we're not
facts
gassing.
about
We
me,
say the fact though.
I feel like person should be able to live as proudly as you live on the socials in private as well, and be content with it. You understand, bro? There's people that made a whole life without cameras on them every day. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, bro, even those people that made the social platforms that we are on don't be on the social platforms as long as we be on the social platforms. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I was talking to my man today. I was like, bro, like he was telling me, he was like, there's endless scrolling on this internet shit. Bro, like you can sit on the Instagram right today and scroll all the way. You go scroll, sir. You never go finish.
Yeah.
Alright. Yo,
Like you're never gonna come to the end of, okay, this is the last post. It's done.
Bro, nah, this is crazy. I've never thought about this before.
Yeah, bro. So why you think that is?
Because it keeps feeding your mind. Yeah.
And then that's not the only interesting shit. They got YouTube now. You realize how all of these little apps, not to say that I'm a fucking genius on these shits, but this is just a common sense. You know, I'm just picking up shit. You know what I'm saying? Before Snapchat wasn't a scrollable shit. Now they got the scrolling videos, endless scrolling videos.
Yeah.
They got TikTok, endless scrolling videos. Y'all seen a video of the TikTok guy saying that even his kids don't got TikTok?
Yeah,
TikTok.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying,
I
bro?
don't
Like
even got TikTok
our
too.
lives. Somebody ever send you a reel? You just go to watch the reel and you just catch yourself just scrolling. And you're watching like 4th video already,
Yeah.
bro. That shit is just there to waste your time every opportunity it gets. You understand? And I started really thinking, like, bro, like if you were to get food right now and you're about to eat, right? Would you sum up at least 40, let's say maybe you get 100 views. Would you sum up 100 people to sit there and eat in front of them?
Nope.
Yeah, sit in front of this table
Yeah.
right here, 100
Yes,
audience
no.
just eating in front of them.
That's weird.
No,
That's weird. You understand? But for some reason, man's comfortable doing that thing on Instagram, bro. Go and sit there, yeah. But there's audience that's looking, starving elsewhere.
True.
Whether it's Africa, most of our audience is from Africa, whether it's Africa or not. And the guy wishing he had your plate alone is not even in, you know what I'm saying? And that's just for so many reasons. Waste your time. Envious is you're portraying it. We portray this life that we dream of, but we can't really afford it. You understand? Like each one and every one of us on that social media, nigga, you don't have a sad day and go post that shit there that you having a sad day.
Nope.
No.
So what? You just you feel what I'm saying? It's big.
Nah, but
It's
everybody
bigger than.
wants-
So it's
I
like
mean, even if you have a sad day, you know, like yo, a lot of people they be treating a lot, but the moment they're gonna come post on the media, everybody's gonna be like, oh, they want to clown.
yeah, like
So
you
when
see
you're
what I'm
clown.
saying? So it's like, bro, if I can't put, that's why. Excuse me. That's why I'm saying, like, if I can't really,
show yourself fully.
like, I feel like I do show myself fully on the social media thing, and that's why you're referencing to the fact that, you know, people tend to realize that I'm not on social media. I don't feel like I'm that much of a relevant ass person to the point where people are actually fiending and wanting me back on social media or anything like that. But I'm just myself on social media. You understand? Whether I'm having a bad or good day, I'm still myself on social media. You understand what I'm saying? What was that? But like I was saying, right? So I've just had this fine line. But why are you playing with that stuff? Like you, I said this shit.
Nah.
Come on, keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
But like I was saying, right? I've been able to have this fine line between really living and being present in a reality right now and just soaking everything up right now and just enjoying the time that I'm having with you guys right now, and then the cameras that sits on us right now. That's becoming more and more valuable for me. Like I've had moments where I could have recorded in all of this time that I don't post nothing, but I actually just delete it right after I record it. I just see no motive in it. You know?
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I just feel like I've reached this space where I just want to live for now and feel everything that goes into this moment for now without. I'm getting selfish. I don't want to share with all of them views. Everybody, I don't want everybody to see it again. What I always get into, or I don't want somebody to look at my story and can just depict what kind of day I'm having. I want to have a good and a bad day for and with myself.
So something like more private for me, not where like, you know, them cops or feds could, you know, kind of be tracking somebody that you don't even
I don't
know.
feel like I do things where like cops and feds would be looking
I
up
know,
on
but
me, but
you
like,
know when it's in the Matrix, everybody could see it.
yeah,
Not
everybody
just-
could see it.
exactly.
Like this video we're making will forever live.
Yeah,
You
forever.
understand? So it's like
Even if it's deleted.
I'm just being a bit more cautious with
Exactly.
what I share and how much I share with absolute strangers.
Alright, so I want to just know something like, you know, you just bring. So what's the life like? How do you feel now? Cause you used to put on the media
A lot.
a lot, really a lot. You got an Instagram live, Snap live, bro, a whole lot of shit. So you used to put on the media in Scott. So how was it like? Did you like? Cause I know like a lot of people, you know. You can't even go a day without being on Instagram if you be posting a lot. So it gets to a point when you stop. So how was you able to cope with that? How was the feeling?
It's addictive. To begin with, I feel like we have a lot of areas in our lives that we're ought to work on, and for me, that's one of it. Because like I've just never been able to make the sense out of. I'm still a victim of it. Don't get me wrong. Like this is not a whole healed person talking off of. So you know, like I'm still a victim. I still tend to catch myself in the endless scrolling from time to time. But like I have it on an even tone now compared to before. You understand? And that, believe it or not, everybody on Instagram and all of them social medias look for some types of validation. You understand? We can argue it all day, bro. But you don't go get you some nice clothes and all of that and look your best and get the best pictures just to go put it on there because you're just a hobby. You want somebody to validate you. I'm trying to get that sense of validation for myself every day and within myself. Like I don't need a like to make me feel good or a heart to make me feel, or a
Everybody
comment
likes-
to make me feel good.
Everybody likes compliments.
Yes,
That's a
you
lot.
understand. And long before all of this stuff came, people were content. But it's like we have become so dependable on all of these things that it's like we don't even have contentment if we don't have our phone. Can we spend the whole day in here without our phones and just catch up?
Nope.
No, it's about a time. It's only about a time. Somebody won't go to see the time is it. Just check your phone. You see what I'm saying? It's become that addictive. And I see it as if we can't consciously make the decision to switch to turn from that, how can we consciously make a decision to be able to do anything else in life? Because it's like every day we wake up, you don't even make a practical choice to go sit on Instagram.
Yeah, because we don't gotta go hunt. We don't gotta go tend to the farm. We don't
Nothing.
gotta get water.
So it's like you don't wake up with your mind working.
Exactly, but
Your mind is not attained. It's not working towards any greater goal whatsoever, any sort of plan. You're just drifting through time. You're like a boat. Imagine.
meteorite.
And no, hold on. Imagine. How do we get cargoes from one place to another? We do it by ships, right? And they have to go through all of these heavy waters, right? How do you think they survive all of them heavy waters and get to the destination? You think they just put the water on the boat, the ship on the water, and then it just waves the waves drifts it to the country? No, somebody sets a location. You understand? Somebody draws a plan. You understand? Somebody follows a course. And that's how they end up where they're going, because it's a vast ocean, right? You might get lost on it.
Yeah.
So we're like a ship that gets put on an ocean with no GPS of where you're going. You're just drifting with the waves. It's only a matter of time. You're gonna drift for as long as you could drift till you sink.
Oh, Alim, talking about drifting and all those things, don't you think that it really depends on the individual regarding your self-awareness to know who you are and how to use these devices? Cause let's look at it in this way, right? So you wake up around 5 a.m. and then the first thing is you just pick up your phone to check your Instagram, right? Each and every day. Then it becomes a habit. So as soon as you just wake up, the first thing is your phone, right? But if you are aware of how much you're losing as an individual, and then you're like, oh, so now instead of me bringing my phone to the bedroom, I would just leave my phone in the living room and go to the bedroom.
Yeah, but that's all a matter of discipline as well, because there could be an emergency. There could be an emergency that requires having your phone right now, or you're missing out on something great. You understand? The question begins with self-awareness.
Yeah.
But you got to do it for yourself. I can't help you.
But are people self-aware right now that are on Instagram?
What?
Are people that are using social media, how many percent are self-aware though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just have to build your self-awareness.
No, but that's
But
what
how
I'm saying.
do you build that? How you gonna build that?
Yeah, like he said, you gotta be disciplined. 1, 2, you have to identify the.
I feel like discipline is one. You have to be disciplined in your thoughts. A man that can discipline his thoughts, he said, there's a quote, I can't really remember who the quote is by, but if we look it up, I'm sure we will find who it's by. And it goes like, if the mind is willing, the body can go without so many things. If the mind is willing. The practical example is, for the religion that we practice, nobody could ever convince us a day in our life to digest it, pork, let alone taste it. If the mind is willing, the body can go a lifetime without pork. That's the mind willing. You understand? If your mind is willing, when you wake up in the first morning, you're gonna find the energy that you have. You're gonna find some divine power to give thanks to for waking up this fine morning while others didn't. It's a perspective thing. You could lift your phone and just go ahead and start checking your socials and your messages and all of that, but something really just put life back in you. You understand? Denzel Washington said in a graduation ceremony, when he spoke at his graduation ceremony, he said, I pray that when you go to sleep tonight, you put your shoes far under your bed so that when you wake up in the morning, you have to get on your knees. And when you're on your knees to grab your shoes, just remember to say a prayer for life, for waking up today, for the sense, for breath. Like, you know, cause how much would you sell me your eyes for? For real.
Yeah.
How much would you sell me your eyes for? If I tell you there's a price going for $19 million for a fresh set of eyes, would you willingly give me your eyes for $19 million? You gotta give somebody thanks for that, right?
I mean,
So it's all this. Nah.
Yeah, bro.
How many people would do though? How many people in the 10% people in the 10% would?
Okay, so
Hold
here's the thing, right?
on. I don't want that to become a new focus of argument, because that's just gonna be pointless and draws off our point. But in this room right here,
Who's like,
how many?
I have 1 or 2 points that I want to touch about this, sir. So this is it, right? What he said is true, but bro, there was this news that I think in Kenya, right? It was in Kenya or Rwanda. They said some people sell their kidney.
Bro, you can leave
For less than $1,000.
Yeah, but that's
you
can live with two. There's two kidneys. You can live on one kidney and sell the other.
Okay, so how about your eyes? You could still live with one.
No,
eye.
you can't live with one eye.
You can't enjoy life like that.
You can't. I'm not too sure about this, but I don't think they could surgically just take out one eye and you just be good with eye. And even if they could, why would you want to do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean,
Because
some people.
let me tell you something. I'm
basically do it.
Money.
like, you see, like that.
Bro, some
you gotta
people
cut this
do it
part
for
out,
money,
I feel
bro.
like
I don't think it's a problem though.
But the thing is, life is not all about money. There are certain things that are priceless,
it's hot.
right? You can't talk about the human eye, right, and then put it aside money. There's nobody that will be willing to just be like, oh, since you have 3 million, I would just take 2 million and give you my eye. It doesn't work like that. Right, it does not work like that.
I feel like you guys lost the point. Like, I wasn't saying somebody selling his eye.
No. I was just saying to
That's
just
it.
buck what he was saying, like to just let him know that that's not fact.
Yeah, like it's not a fact. Like it's
No,
just not.
nobody's will be willing to do
Nobody's willing to sell you their eyes for any amount. You understand?
There are
So when
certain
you wake
things-
up in the morning, whoever allows you to be able to see,
They gotta
focused
say
and
praise.
adjust and readjust, somebody got to get tongues for that. You understand?
Yeah, that's why they say you gotta be good. When lights prevails, darkness goes. So those things it don't hold water. Come on, like you can sell your kidney. You can sell when my be say cover she go my back. I don't.
Yeah,
People
bro.
die from that thing.
Like, bro, you like it makes sense, bro. No, that could bani said maka kafana. No, that could bani said maka iluna. And now one day back I said my hanuka.
Yeah, we going.
What are the suka Facebook, the Soros, they don't use it. What are those Apple? You ain't supposed to use phone.
You did.
They don't
That
use
shit
it.
crazy, bro.
So what they be using?
Bro, they read books.
It don't matter what they're using, bro. They just have more. They put in more productivity than you do. You get a new phone every year.
Yeah, I know that, but they definitely gonna use the phone though.
No, of course.
But there's a
Other
lot of
type of
phone
phone
without
without
social
social
media.
media.
But you feel what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Like, you gotta be able to detox yourself from so much. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. There's so much forms of drugs. You understand? There's so much forms of drugs, bro. Like marijuana and all of these hard drugs ain't the only introduced drugs today, bro. You understand? They unhealthily sit and be scrolling every day and be wanting to be knowing what's up with somebody's life and bro, let me really break this shit down to ya, bro. It's not cool, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, at any day, at no time would you want to know what's going on with me unless you pick up your phone and voluntarily go on the app to go and touch my name to see what's going on with my life. You must really don't got shit going on. Fuck, you think Trump and them boys gotta go around watching each other on each other's stories? You must really don't got shit going on.
Yeah, bro. And we got time for that.
Yeah, but I go post some shit up right now, bro. I'll get at least 700, 800, or 1,000 views. by the end of the 24 hours. Bro, that's 1,000 people that just watched me in a 24-hour manner. Decided, literally, bro. Because if you don't like me on your page, to see me on your page, you mute me or block me.
No, but some people still watch you though, and
you feel what I'm saying?
You don't even know the intentions of the 700 or 1,000.
It doesn't even forget the intentions, but you must really don't got shit going on.
But to look at this in a broader,
that's one way to look at it. Yeah. Somebody will argue with you, of course. Yeah. But on a logical shit, bro, like, would you at any day in 2008 wake up and want to go and know how Chaman spent his whole day and sit there and watch?
No, but you think Alim,
you ain't care about that.
When you look at that in the sense that someone is just looking at you for looking's sake, but other people use social media for data, right? To help them boost something that they're making money of. Right, so if someone is selling sneakers, like we're selling, we into clothing, right? Mm-hmm. So if I'm on the social to look at what you are posting, it could be like I'm just looking at it to know what your taste is. So there's this demographic that people target. So it's like from 16 to 20. From 20 to 25, from 25 to 30, from upwards.
So basically, you're explaining to me what you're having useful use of social media.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of useful use from media. Yes, it's for promoting, it's from reaching out to 1 million people. Yes, God bless you.
Yeah.
I don't got a business going on.
So I'm
trying to give you another perspective.
Yeah.
What you're saying is absolutely right. There is I'm a very analogical person, so like to give you an analogy, there are high drugs that are very lethal to us, but are used in making medicine for us at a certain dosage. You understand? Mm-hmm. So that means that it's deadly to you, but at a certain dosage, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You understand? Might be, you could correlate it to what I'm trying to say over here, that you using your social media for this benefit, so it's beneficial to you.
Yeah.
Somebody got social media, they have social media.
Yeah.
Somebody got social media to follow, and yes, they can explain to you for the same way you just explained to me. They can explain why they have this app. They have it. They post pictures to socialize, and
to sell,
and to be
money.
there.
Yeah.
No, that's separate, totally different. Separate from what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. So
to sell to make money is totally separate from those people that just have it. They have it.
I was just saying it to add to what you were saying, in the sense that, we were talking about spending time on social media. There is too much of everything that is bad, right? Because other people, they're on social media for boost of dopamine, right? So
that's why I said there's a different types of drugs. There's like, it's not just the hard drugs that you know. That's just the drugs in the market today, bro. Yeah. Like, you feel what I'm saying, bro? Like somebody is just watching porn. They can't get that, or they can't stop watching porn. You feel what I'm saying? There's different types of highs. Everything is accessible. And I feel like, to get back to the original question that's got us trolling all the way to now, I feel like if you can't set rules and regulations for yourself on how much freedom you have, you're already on the road to destruction.
Yeah, facts.
So everybody needs at least some type of, control, basically, you're trying to say. You control you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You control you. Because the reason why I'm saying this is, I feel like one of my theories is our biggest ally and our biggest friend and our biggest enemy is freedom. I'm gonna break that down to y'all.
No, I got it.
But I'll still break it down to you. But check it, right? The amount of freedom that we all 5 of us have in this room today, at the age that we have this freedom, we never had this much freedom our entire lives. And that's one of the reasons why we distinguish a lot from other people. We have structures in our cribs, you know what I'm saying? We have morals, all of these things. When you leave the house, you got to be back to the house by a certain time. Even when you like it or not, you got to go to school, you know. Like, nothing was up to us. If a lot was up to us, we'd be a lot worse than we are today. But when we crossed over to America, we have more freedom and more opportunity here to be and do as we want. Yes.
Yeah.
Has one or two of those decisions affected us in a way, in one way or two?
Yeah.
Like where you're actually told, hey man, when you came to America, they tell you, you're like, I know better, and then you go and then now you're dealing with it. Fair. Yeah. Are we still living like that? Yeah. Like right now in here, who can tell us what? Like, can I tell you to sleep? Like, if we were in Ghana right now, this my little brother right here. I can tell him, I can send him down to the store, nigga, he get to running.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But right here, he could tell me what he ain't gonna do and what he gonna do, right?
So Aline, to add to what you were just saying, what do you think that changed, right? I feel like, irrespective of where you are, there are certain people that have a say in your life.
Yeah, but the people that have a say in your life right now is more of advisory, more of take your time, more of communication as to where before it was implementation.
So that's basically culturally then.
Yes. So it's like the freedom that we have today. I'm gonna use me as an example. I feel like a lot of the way my life is, you guys can't really correlate. So when I bring a point where I expect everybody to see my point of view, is like everybody just looking at me like. So I'm gonna use me as a practical example, right? My whole life I had structure. Understand?
Okay.
I grew up in a 2-parents house.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Very strict. Not strict as in. But strict as in learn,
go
to
not
school,
like physical abuse.
Yeah, or not no physical abuse, but just strict on being a better person, right? But I always wanted to go play with my friends.
Right.
Like up until today, I can't play no FIFA game with y'all right now. I don't know what control is what. I couldn't go play all of them games there when I was a child. You understand? I couldn't roam about. I gotta be home for Maghrib.
Yeah.
I gotta be home by 6. Whatever I'm doing, that's late. I gotta be home long before then. But to come home later than that, I'm in trouble. Who I hang with and how I hang with who is always checked by somebody. You understand? Yeah. Where I go and who I go there with and what I go there to do is always checked.
Mm-hmm.
So I live in America alone today.
Right.
You understand? I don't have anybody, people that have a say-so in my life because these people are still structural in my life. Yeah. But like if my mother were to call me right now and I'm in a club or say maybe at a party, I think she'd be able to tell me to go home right now or be home right now. And like before? No. You understand? But this is a practical choice that I've made for myself. Is it good for me? No. Does it have repercussions? Good. Is it good? Is it going to be good repercussions? No.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's a decision that I've made. If my mother was home today, I wouldn't make that decision. Or, for example, getting around certain people. Like, I can hang with anybody I want. I just got to learn the hard way that, okay, this wasn't the right person for me. But your parents will see you hanging around with somebody and just tell you straight up, this is not it.
You think that's intuition or life experience?
Yeah, but they know way better than we do. They have like 3-4 times of our age. Yeah. Now you have that freedom, and then also that's just my case. Imagine say somebody that grew past 18. You say you don't be child anymore. You know what's good for him and what's bad for him. Mm-hmm. So his parents left him to go outside to go and be whatever it is that for him. How much do you think he can survive at 18? How many years do you think he's gonna fuck up before if he comes to find out that, okay, life is not like this, let me re-strategize. It all comes from that freedom that he gets the moment they leave house. You understand? Yeah. So that freedom can say, okay, right now I don't have anybody checking on me, so I can go hard.
But you think that happens when somebody that's young is deprived of the freedom, so he doesn't know how to, you know?
No, you see, we need controlled freedom.
Yeah, but
we have the mind and the sense and who we are today because we had controlled freedom.
Yeah, but
in our households. That's why somebody who's raised in a 2-parent household is a bit more structured than somebody who's raised in a 1-parent household.
Yeah.
You understand? Because it's one person has more freedom than the other. You understand? And that affects your whole life. Your entire life, that affects it. You understand? So we had controlled freedom. It's not like we were enslaved as kids growing up with our parents. No, but our freedom was controlled. And that helped us to make wise decisions growing up all the way to the point where it's in our hands now. Bro, if we've ever listened to our parents, none of us will ever get booked, arrested for no reason.
So can you say like control freedom and like total freedom? Nobody's saying nothing, right?
That's the mass weapon. That's the mass distraction they've given us today.
Yeah. So
because
yeah,
even in America, like in the 1940s and the 1930s, you think you move out the house when you're 18? No, you don't move out the house when you're 18. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like but today, we don't even live the crib. We don't live in the crib at 16, 17, 14, 15. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you're going to go and get into some shit. And usually, statistically speaking, you get into shit. Young people get into shit all the time. And when they get to the police station, the first thing they tell the police guy is, I don't want my mother to find out. Why? Because she'd be disappointed. Because I abused my controlled freedom. But I feel like you have to get to a point where you want to control this freedom for yourself. So like right now, deciding to be here is a practical choice. I don't have to be here. I'm not here under peer pressure. It was a practical choice that I made to be here. That's controlling that freedom that I have. I don't leave the confines of my house. I will sleep before I come and chill with any one of y'all. Yeah. I will sleep. I'll pick sleep before I come. And it's not like I don't love y'all or whatever, but this time is productive. This is productive shit right here, so I don't mind. But for us to come and just link up and just chill and just talk, we could do that on the phone. I love y'all, but we could do that on the phone. I'll sleep, man. You understand? Yeah, like, bro, like, I don't like that's why you guys don't see me on the social medias no more, because, like, I don't want to be sociable. This is all controlling the ultimate freedom that I have.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, right? For you being in the other world, I'm talking about social media right now. You being the Halim that used to post every time, right? And being on with all the other stuff, right? And then you now, what do you think have been like? What was like the pivot moment? Like, what really changed everything for you? It's like, what was it like?
The pivot.
It's like, what was it like?
The pivot moment was, it's always been there, but when it became more clearer to me was, nobody miss you, man.
Yeah.
Nobody miss you, man. You could be on social media active and just don't be there no more. Nobody realize you're not there. Nobody realize. It's gonna take months, like maybe a month or two, before somebody realize that you're not around. So it really don't matter.
Yeah, facts. A lot of people feel like
so it really don't matter.
They're missing some stuff.
And I've been in positions where, like, I feel very happy and content right now. I want to post, and I don't, because that's just a feeling right now. You understand? That's just a feeling right now. And it's like, do I really want you? Do I really feel okay with letting you see what I'm doing right now? No, I don't. So the same way that I feel, bro, like, I feel like you spoke the way you spoke in the past and the present tense. Yeah. Excuse me, right? If I...
Yeah, Facts. A lot of people feel like
So
they're
it really
missing.
don't matter.
They're missing some stuff.
And I've been in positions where like I feel very happy and content right now. I want to post, and I don't, because that's just a feeling right now. You understand? That's just a feeling right now, and it's like, do I really want you? Do I really feel okay with letting you see what I'm doing right now? No, I don't. So the same way that I feel, bro, like I feel like you spoke the way you spoke in the past and the present tense.
Yeah.
Excuse me, right? If I were to come on there today, man, like, yeah, I'll be the same person, no change. No change.
But it's the amount of times you give them
Yes.
availability.
Like,
that's changing.
bro, like, you can see me post 365 days. Bro, like, what do I really have going on 365 days? I could work behind the doors 365 days and come and post high-end vacations. Forget it. Mugu vacations. High-end restaurant spendings. Then we come back and we come and get our money right again. You don't need to see how I do it.
Yeah.
You understand? And then at the end of the day, man, like if I come on that social media thing and I put whatever I put out there, bro, whoever it is knows who is putting what they putting out there. You get me? Like if you see a post by Halim right now, you know it's Halim. You understand? And if you see a post by some Ghana nigga, it's two different posts in your head. So it's like your value is still there. It's always there. My followers are always there. The same people that view me a year ago, it be the same people who view me next year.
Yeah.
It never will change. But if I better myself than I did there, everybody they look at me, they're gonna see what's going on. And that's the time that you need to be able to take away from this shit to see how to better yourself, how to be more valuable to the marketplace. When I say how to be more valuable to the marketplace, let me break it down to you because it might get over your head.
Yeah, Halim, before you move on, right? I feel like everything that you were saying right now, it all comes to one point, the mindsets. You know, like you have to make your mindset straight.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at with the being valuable in the marketplace. Bro, like I was just talking to my mans, I was telling them, I said, say man, we didn't buy a house, man. For real. And if we're the same way we sat there and had that idea, y'all can't point anybody in our age limits right now that got a house. I bet y'all could show me car keys though.
No, you talking about Sacco or somebody?
Yeah, I was talking about.
I'm talking about
Sacco?
like in our circle or even somebody that's as young as you that has a house.
In this
Yeah,
country,
I know
like not back home.
No,
in this
but-
country.
Yeah,
Yes,
right
in this
here. I know
country.
a couple of people.
In this
But-
country. But it's
I mean,
good
I
to
don't know
it's
one
good to
thing,
you
yeah,
might be
you know one
you're
thing.
the only one out of us five that knows somebody your age that
Yeah,
owns
my
a home
age,
in
yeah.
America.
Yeah,
Show me
own a
somebody.
house.
I
you
mean, your
know.
friend.
Yeah, like
I don't,
somebody
I don't
like
gotta
you.
say that, but I know
No,
somebody.
no, I'm talking about is it
Oh,
your
wait.
friend or somebody else?
Yeah, that's what we said. Like an
It
African.
depend, oh, you say now you putting labels on it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's what
that's what
we're
I'm
saying.
saying.
We're not talking
We're
about
not talking
any
about
other
like
race
even
but
in
our
general. I
race.
know somebody too.
No, when
Like-
you say a friend, it could be anybody.
No, you're right.
But
But
when
I'm
you say
saying like you know an
African-
African person,
Yeah, so now you
your
say,
age,
no,
not
no.
even
Somebody
your
with a
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
So we're not gonna
No,
limit
no,
it to a Ghanaian. Just an African person that you know in general
No.
that owns a home of their own in America.
No, I don't know that.
You understand? You can't point that out. But like I said, they show you car keys though.
It's all about the life, though.
Like what I said about having more valuable in the marketplace. America's a marketplace. Man, let me tell you something. Forget where you live, how you get what you get, nigga. You're at the marketplace all day,
It's
nigga.
all about capitalism and what they say. is
Yes,
bullshit.
you're at the marketplace all day, right? And the marketplace, this is how they judge you. They judge you based on how valuable you are.
Yeah, facts.
What I mean by how valuable you are at the marketplace, that's how the marketplace pays you. There's nothing like exchanging time for money. You don't get paid by the hour. You get paid by how valuable you are. Let me break that down a little bit to you, right? You get paid how much? You probably I don't know how much you get paid, but I know minimum wage in New York is what? $15 flat. So you get paid $15 an hour for the work that you put in at your job. You feel what I'm saying? How much do you think your manager makes? Let's say he makes $17. How much you think the supervisor makes? She makes $18.50. Let's say how much you think his manager makes, or whoever manages him makes.
Corporate.
And then how much you think it makes as everybody else as it goes up, as the ladder goes up. Does the money decrease or it increases as it goes up? Why does it increase as it goes up? Because you're not the same. You don't have the same. You don't know the same thing the supervisor know. Or they lie. The supervisor don't know what the regional supervisor knows. You understand? And that's the valuable. That's the difference in the marketplace. How valuable you are is how much they get paid. You understand? So if you're at the bottom, so right now we're all at the bottom of the list, lowest. You understand? Because we're, you know what I'm saying? We're just exchanging time for currency right now. You understand? So, bro, like, we're not taking time to think how to jump out, how to get out of this rat hole. That's what I was telling them. I said, as much as we're living here, where we live right now in New York, right? As much as we live in where we live right now here in the Bronx, in the city, if we go take out and say maybe a 2-bedroom apartment right now, we're gonna be paying how much? Maybe 12, 13, 1600 here in the Bronx. There's somebody that lives downtown, and their rent is $4,000 a month. That's 3 times how much we pay for our apartment here, and we live comfortable by all means. We only took this 2-bedroom because we know we can afford it. We make enough to be able to pay the rent, right? And the guy that lives downtown pays $4,000 also knows that he can live there and pay the rent. That's why he took out an apartment for $4,000, right? And we all live in the same system, the same market. Somebody's getting paid a lot better than somebody.
Yeah. But the only thing is, whatever the $4,000 place has to offer, the 1,200 or the 1,600 doesn't really have to offer.
No, that's looking at the outside the picture, but it's how valuable this person is why he's able to afford that luxury to begin with. You understand? How valuable he is to the marketplace is why he's able to afford that luxury to begin with.
Yeah.
You understand? It's a long list, but not the same list. Everybody gets paid different as you go up, right? So the real question here is bigger than social media. You understand? Like, just sitting on social media and just spending endless time on there. It's played out now. There's bigger questions to ask now. Because you're never gonna rise up. Everywhere you are in your life, you've taught yourself to that point. You understand? Everywhere you are in your life, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, you've taught yourself to that point in life. You understand? So if that's the lowest moment, if you're getting the lowest in the chain, you've taught yourself there. Even if you didn't do it practically, you've unconsciously accepted the situation that for what it is right now.
With guidance, though.
Say again?
With guidance, though, because let's say Jeff Bezos' daughter or fucking Bill Gates' daughter is not gonna experience that same upbringing that we did. You understand? Like, let's say at night, when at dinner or a dinner table or something like that, the TV's on at our places. At their places, it's not.
That's ethics.
Yeah, there's a place.
That's ethics. That's structure.
Yeah.
You understand? And maybe you might not have the same ethics and structure as Bill Gates or Elon Musk's daughter or whatever the case may be, but you have some type of structure. And you know what I'm saying? And Pop Smoke said, don't nobody like no sad ass person or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Take your pain and make champagne with it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So everybody got it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, what are you gonna do with it? But back to my point though, right? The main question here is, how can I elevate myself from what is like a norm to everybody, right, to what everybody dreams to have? Because to have what you never had for, you have to do what you've never done. Like, you have to do what you've never done to have what you've never had.
Yeah.
You understand? You can't do the same things you've always done to have what you sow is what you reap. Never reap anything you didn't sow.
I think there's a saying that say you can't do the same thing and demand different results.
That's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome of it is a definition of insanity. You understand? So if you want to sit there and scroll every day, you want to sit there and post every day, you want to sit there every time you wake up in the morning, wake up and open social media first, that's a decision. That's a conscious decision. We're all going to arrive somewhere at the end of the next 5 years. You're gonna get there with a well-designed plan and an executed plan, or you're just gonna get there. But we're all gonna get there. It's what are you at the end of the next 5 years? I promise you, we're living in 2023 right now. This shit didn't look possible in 2018, 2017, 2016. Nigga, you couldn't tell a nigga 2023 was coming around. Here we are, nigga. Nothing changed. Everything's still the same. People got richer. People died. People lost their riches. You understand? Where you want to end up? Because what's 5 years from now? 25? 28?
2028.
2028. That's 5 years from now. It's gonna come. What are you gonna have? Nigga, your post from 2023 and 2028 ain't even gonna matter.
Yeah.
Something news out.
But all the time you've put on Instagram won't matter compared to you putting that time in, say, maybe a cybersecurity program right now. Because if you do put in time, you could be making a little 100 grand out here. That's at the end, bro. Every effort that you put in today, you're gonna see it. You're not seeing shit right now because the effort you're putting in is just scrolling. And there's nothing from this. You don't get nothing from scrolling. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you weep is what you sow.
What you sow is what you reap.
What you say?
You dig what I'm saying? And you'll be a crazy motherfucker. Go sow one line of corn, come expecting a whole fucking full yard of corn. No, man. But let me show you a flip side to sowing and reaping. If you don't sow, you don't reap. And if you sow, you reap more than what you sow. So if I take one corn and I put it in the earth, does one corn goes out, or do I get a tree that comes with 3-4 full loaded corns?
Comes from a lot of trees.
So what you really actually sow, you get more of. If you put in everyday, if you put in productive, if you do say maybe every day you decide to walk past a river, they're gonna throw one rock in it. No matter, you've made a decision. If I walk past this bridge, I'm gonna throw a rock in it. Good or bad, I'm gonna throw a rock in it.
Yeah.
What's gonna be over time? What's gonna be in the bottom? Pile of rocks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be equivalent to every rock that you threw into that river. So just expecting you ask somebody, anybody, ask anybody, what's your plans for the next 5 years, and they tell you some bullshit. You ask them to lay out a vivid plan on how to get there the next 4 years, they don't got it. They yet to figure it out. It's supposed to be written down. Bro, like I said, we're going to arrive somewhere in the next 5 years. Where do you want to arrive?
So Alim, to just add to what you just put in a lot of knowledge, right? But to add to what you were saying, right? What would you do different now than before
In life?
Yeah. But what would you do different? Because now the people moment.
You mean what am I doing different?
What would you do?
With everything that I've lived so far?
Yeah. So when you look back to your life, where you lived, right? The things that you did, what would you do different regarding the topic that we're on right now?
Yeah, like some sort of mistake.
When you say, you see, he just made it more evident when you say what would I change, that means I have regret and I have mistakes.
No, I'm not saying what would you change. What would you do different?
What would I do different?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the point.
Yeah,
If you don't
that
do
means
something wrong,
you.
how would
Yeah,
you
I would
try
No,
to do
you could
something
you could be
different?
doing something good, but you would do something different.
Yeah, I've done like what I would do different is I would understand. The understanding that I have now that the life is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like this life we did inside, it never did go anywhere.
Right.
You understand? You ever seen an old picture of Manhattan, and then you go to Manhattan and ain't shit changed? You ever see an old picture? You ever got on a cruise? They show you all the old buildings in downtown and how they made the Brooklyn Bridge and all of that stuff. Somebody laid those grounds. It's been there since they made that bridge until today, for as long as it stood in them waters. It ain't going nowhere. It was there long before they gave birth to us, before we decided to come to America. The New York we live in today, as we came and met it the day, we were surprised when we walked out of that airport. It's not going anywhere. Only thing that's changing with this world is us. We're growing old. We're getting born. We're traveling. We're the one moving through the time.
Right.
But the time is steady. You understand? Us sitting right here, somebody. When I was locked up, man, like, so they turned the lights off at 9. You understand? So whether you like it or not, that's somebody's night is over. We're still sitting here. It's still a steady time, different circumstances.
Right.
You understand? So the world is not going anywhere. There's no need to be, what would I do different? I would understand the world is not going anywhere.
Right.
Really take the time to do whatever it is that you want to do.
Right.
Really understand you don't really matter to anybody but yourself. You understand? Even those that say you matter to them will pick them over you any day. Pick you all the time. Pick you over anybody. And third but not the least, anything that costs you to bring yourself to a table, right? Anything that costs you, they get angry, they get upset, anything that costs me, I won't do it. It's too much of a price to pay. So if I gotta help you right now, you ask me for a little $20, and I got $40. I gotta go buy food right now and eat right now, and in the morning I gotta be able to eat. That means I gotta sacrifice one of them for you. That's me sacrificing something for you. I can't do it. So if I gotta bring myself, or I get affected from helping anybody, I can't do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because
I feel you, but there's a quote that I think it was said by Bob Marley, right? And then he was saying the truth of life is anyone at a certain time in your life is going to hurt you, right? But you should know
it's all about picking those who's worth getting hurt for.
That's what I'm saying. Chama, let me say something. Baby,
Bro, but like,
I'm
listen,
just saying
bro,
everything in general.
I understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
bro. But in order to bring yourself to deal with anybody in any situation, it takes you.
You have to give that person permission.
It takes you as a person to bring yourself to be able to deal with that. And we all have boundaries. My man stepped on his boundaries earlier. He told him, listen, I can't let you go there. And he loved him to death.
That's what.
But we all have boundaries. And I'm trying to tell you, right, that my boundary is I am the most important person in my life.
Facts.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't care how you see me or how you put whatever. I'm the most important person in my life.
Fandy facts.
I need to stand for myself. I need to be for myself before I can be there for you, no matter if you're my mother or my father or my mother's son.
Yeah, you gotta save yourself first.
You understand? So I need to be in a higher and tranquil place to be able to bring myself to be able to deal with anything. So in order to maintain that sane part of me, right? It's the same part of me. I can't lose it. If I lose it, I'm nothing. So in order to maintain that, I have decided and made a strong will decision that anybody would not go to this limit here. where I have to bring myself low to come and deal with you and what it is that I'm out.
Yeah.
You're never that important. Being a female, a brother, my nigga, yeah.
Yeah, I feel
All
you, I
right.
feel
So,
you.
what makes you have this mindset? Because I know you cannot just say like when you was born, you had this mindset already. Something happened to you that makes you have this. All right, this is what I'm gonna put on. This will be my boundaries.
This and more comes from pain. This and more comes from pain. This and more comes from anguish. Understand? Like, this is not the only feeling that's safeguards me. Understand? Because it's crazy. Like, people tend to take advantage. Because we come from a place where softness is everything. Gentleness, respect goes a long way. And we live in a place where those same attributes get people to take advantage of you.
I like how.
You understand? Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, certain people will do certain things to you that they wouldn't they wouldn't do to other people because they know they can do it to you.
Yeah.
That's taking advantage of me. You understand? Because you know you can't do this to another person that I know you know. I know you won't do this to them. So you're doing this to me because I'm a cool ass person.
Yeah.
So I ain't cool no more. I'm gonna let you know I could wrap this shit up with you today. And it'd be done. Like, we never really spoke. Never really had anything. I already got 40% of me reserved down like that. Yeah, we could be all giggly for the whole 70%, but when I'm ready to pack it up, I'm gone. You feel what I'm saying? I don't owe you explanations. I don't owe you anything. It's costing me too much to be around you and deal with you right now. I don't need you to understand that. Otilo.
I could really say you talking from experience, like you really
like,
talking
for
from
real,
parents,
like,
bro.
Like, for real, like I don't need to explain to you for you to understand where I'm coming from as to why I'm gone.
Yeah, bro.
Cause I'm a loner, bro. I'm a loner, bro. Like, I'm a loner. I live this loner shit for real. I don't have anybody to comfort in. I don't have anybody to tell me it's gonna be alright. I don't even want sympathy. You hear me?
Yeah.
I figure this shit out every day. Keep a roof over my head, keep a food on my table. I don't ask nobody for help. And if I did, they wouldn't even do it if they could.
Yeah.
And they're gonna
So
go behind you,
I know
spread
nobody owe me nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing. I give myself everything I ever had.
That's the point. You know, like sometimes
God.
Sometimes
did.
it's like
Yeah.
like the way you see yourself and the way you wanna like push up yourself, people don't understand that. Especially like me, I'm gonna use myself as an example, right? Sometimes I do some damn shit. Someone probably not gonna understand what I did. But this is my boy, we grew up together, so you know he probably understand some one or two stuff that I'm doing because he knows me. But someone that don't know me, he's gonna feel like, oh, okay, you know, this boy, Charlie, make you just shun him, or maybe that's how he is, or maybe, oh, you know what, bro, oh, he's
well,
not
say
cool.
that, maybe
You
I
know,
did
like,
not do
just
maybe
let
a
it
good
go.
ass sound, boy. You need my for mad at you, boy.
Bro, that's
you
the
do
point.
Feelings in high, boy.
That's the point.
Boy,
because,
feelings in high, boy.
yeah,
I
bro, because it said in the whole, like you yourself, if like you don't tryna like keep yourself like, bro, Charlie, yo, this is two things, right? This is myself and this is you. This is my brother. I love him till death. He know. Not cause all like if they put me and him right now, right, and they throw two stones right now. Wallahi, this is him, right?
He knows. Catch you.
He's not gonna catch mine, and then I'm not gonna catch
I'm
him.
gonna move over there, nigga.
Bro, I'm probably gonna protect myself.
Not probably, definitely.
No, it's a human survival instinct.
So that's the point. So it's like sometimes, bro,
Okay, who else you?
who else? You know what I mean? So it's
And
like
the
it's
funny shit,
just
bro,
crazy,
Chad, I don't
bro.
lie, like niggas been through a lot though.
So talking about niggas being through a lot, right? This question, it goes to like everybody here. right? Because I know that men, we don't really get to talk about the emotional side of us.
Yeah.
Because the
Them and
society, them and so.
That's the thing. Them and swim, and this is what is killing us.
Hold on.
There's
There's a lot of people that don't really get to talk about how they feel to other people, and that thing really calm them down in the sense that it really kills them inside. You know, the only way to just solve certain problem is to just talk to someone.
Just speak it up.
Right? Just talk to someone sometime. Like, hey, this is this is that. But I feel like as an African man, we don't really get to talk about our feelings.
Yeah. And then before you go on, right? It's not only about we don't get to talk about it. It's like when you tell your fellow, your friend or some, bro, niggas is going, bro, they're gonna tease you with it. Charlie at the rough. It's just gonna be like, yo, people is
Like
gonna
we
play.
come from Obi and so Obi and one.
That's the thing, bro. Like right now,
understand, bro?
like right now, bro.
Like,
This
my
is my
mental
brother.
health is not okay, bro.
That's
What
the
time-
thing,
what we
bro.
go do,
Yo,
bro?
I could tell him something,
understand, bro?
and then
we wake
what
up,
I'm
I wake up
telling
for
you
this country.
is gonna be something
It don't
else.
be like say I want to make somebody provide, give me or anything, bro. But you don't got anybody where they check up on you, nigga. How you doing, nigga?
That's your mental health.
Yeah, that's my mental health. That's why I told you. I said it's a conversation down. You're gonna have to live and pay rent. You're gonna have to put food on your own table, and not just your table, but everybody else's table. Ain't nobody prepared me for this life shit, nigga. Ain't nobody told me I'll go out there and somebody would refuse me a job because of the color of my skin, or somebody would differentiate me because of my nationality. Ain't nobody ever told me this. It's not a fucking easy world that they be running around in. It's not. So my mental health is just all over the place. I'm trying to keep that bit together right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's like you never really understand what people go through and what lead people to certain down certain roads, and you know, it's why you don't be quick to judge people when you see people fucked up in a certain kind of way, because you ain't no better, man. Shit could happen to you for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like how you gonna ask a nigga about mental health and you ain't even ask him if he's done dealing with the trauma of life?
Yeah, but mental health and trauma is all part of. It's like a broad something.
You get me? The trauma is not done being dealt with. Nigga, we're still traumatized from when we were kids. We don't even notice it to be trauma. We don't even notice it to be trauma. So we don't even understand our trauma to its full extent, to let alone detect how healthy you are mentally. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We come this country, nigga. There's so much expectations from us. There's so much expectations. They have Elon Musk expectations from us in this country, and we like Elon Musk in the making. You dig what I'm saying?
It's like trying to build a house.
Ain't nobody asking you how you making $1, but everybody want $1. It's so much so that I don't even get to pay me that make the dollar. You hear me? The nigga that make the dollar don't get to pay himself first. Don't that sound dumb?
Yeah.
You go put in 40, 80 hours, get a check. Give the clothes maker some, give the food maker some, give the lights maker some, give the rent nigga some, you give the family some, you take care of everything but you, nigga that made the money, nigga. Don't that make sense? You take care of you first, give you a commission, nigga. You just went to go make the bag. If I can gut out my strength, my discipline, my energy, and my core to be able to go for and get paid this amount, I'll pay myself $100. That's me paying myself first. My rent is $350. Okay, he can have it, right? But the me paying myself could be me transferring the 100 to my savings or taking it and put it under this table every time.
That's the point.
Hold on now. Hold on. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off here. Don't cut me off here. Me taking my 10% and putting it under this table every time I get paid.
Right.
So the rule is to be able to pay yourself and still do with your check everything that you are able to, all your responsibilities, everything that you have to do with $1,000, You have to be able to pay yourself and still do it with the 900 and be okay. That's the rule. So once you pay yourself first, as soon as check come on, you pay yourself $100. Now you have $900 left. You pay rent $350. You pay this, you send Hajj money, you send this, you buy car, you buy insurance, you buy this, everything. Now you chop the money. They pay everybody. Everybody is an entity. That's why I asked you, I said, is that an entity or not? So the Conedison is somebody. You're paying them out of the money that you just made. The landlord is somebody. The landowner is somebody. The gas station, somebody got the gas. You understand? The insurance is somebody. So you're about to, it's like this. As soon as the $1,000 find out, touchdown or pass give everybody. So, but because say you figure say the money is your own, now you make the $1,000, you don't get the idea to pay yourself first. Now, hold on now. I know you got shit to say.
Now I gotta say some stuff though.
Calm down. I know you got shit to say.
Yeah.
So now the $1,000 come. I pay everybody. I pay myself $100, right?
You're right.
I got 900. I'm able to take care of all my rents now. Everything is taken care of. Everybody is paid.
You're right.
If that accumulates over time, I keep paying myself 100 out of every check I make. How is that bag gonna be? The 100 I keep putting to the side. How heavy is that bag gonna be?
That depends.
Okay, can I talk now?
Hold on, I'm not done yet. Hold on. How heavy is that bag gonna be? No, bro, you work. For as long as you live, you got to work to maintain yourself. So that means you have a consistent income to come in. This is from a book called Richest Man in Babylon.
Right.
He said, you cannot have riches unless you make riches from the riches you're already getting. So you are getting some form of riches today. It's not just the riches that you like. So we have to build from what you already have, the riches that you want. So, if you work for 3 years consecutive, what's my phone? If you work for 3 years consecutive, right, and we put 10% away of $1,000 every, we get paid twice in a month.
Right,
Hold on.
times 52.
Times 100, so 100 times.
That's 1 year. So in times it by 3.
And then that's 5,200. And
Times
then
it
you
by
do
3.
times 3. That's 15,600. Is this a capital for a business? A small business?
It could be, yeah.
It can be. It can be a capital for a small business. Can a small business erupt from a small up to a big business?
Yeah.
And go off from the root from there?
Yeah.
Where did the beginnings come from?
From that $100.
From the $100 that you paid yourself every time.
All he's trying to say is that
I understand what he was saying, but the thing,
everybody, because every time you make check, it will go.
Yeah.
You gotta
he's
pay
not trying
something.
to say, oh,
but
don't
100
that,
stays.
Don't let
And
go
then
of the
all of that
electricity, the rent.
accumulates.
No, that was not the
Now you have
first argument.
15,000.
Then what is the first
You see,
argument?
that came from your small doings, $1,000, small, no, and you're able to save 15,000.
Yeah.
You understand? You can open a small shop right here, bro. A phone shop right here where you the fix phone. People go come, you go get services, and then it's gonna go up from there. Service to humanity is one way to riches. You understand what I'm saying?
This
and then
100%.
everything that I just explained to y'all right now is to make you understand that you can make riches from the riches that you're already getting in little amount.
Yeah, let me ask
That's why I
you
said that
this
you don't really
question.
get paid. If you pay yourself, if you really pay if they pay you at work, they really pay you, then how don't you have 15,000 all your check accumulated at the end of 3 years? Because you they spend as they give you.
Yeah.
So you have to make a decision to pay you now.
But you know,
And then now when you start to pay yourself, in 3 years, you have 15,000 to start a business.
yeah, you not understand point. That's a good idea that everybody got to follow with that. But what I'm really trying to say is, you're not gonna, you got to pay yourself, which is right. But in order to pay yourself, you have to know
You have
like
to
what
pay your
expenses that you're gonna
bills.
take for
This is
yourself.
what I'm saying.
Nah.
Yeah, you can take my expenses
Listen.
$1,000. In your month, you like to pay cell phone.
Catch me.
You gotta know your expenses.
Sure, expenses. Get my expenses can be $1,000. So you like
You wanna
it.
pay
The
bills?
shit,
Yeah,
the
That's
rule goes like this. The rule goes
know how
like
much
this.
you earn.
You
You
have
go-
to pay
Emma.
yourself. This is how the rule
Emma.
goes. You have to read a
Emma.
book. You have to read a book. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. This is how the rule goes. You have to pay yourself out of the money that you get paid, that's okay. So
Is
your expenses is $1,000.
That's what I'm saying.
So why you gonna go get a job that's
is
making
that- hold on.
$10,000 a month?
That is called your savings.
No, hold on. Your savings,
your savings.
your savings is totally different.
What is you paying yourself? What is a savings though?
Okay, so this is it, right?
A savings means I can go and touch this money if I'm in need. That's you see that 1%.
Paying yourself, you
I feel
can
like
touch
you guys
it.
haven't read the book. That's why
And
we're going back
I read
and forth.
it.
Richest Man in Babylon.
I read The Richest Man in Babylon,
Uh-huh.
and I have this book, the book that I gave you.
Yeah.
There's
What-
a rule.
what-
The ultimate rule is 70-20-10. 70 is for your expenses, 20 is for your savings, 10 is for charity. Right? So when you make money, when you make money, 70% of your money is supposed to go to your expenses.
So
right?
you build your life based on that 7-20-10.
You can build. Yes, you can build it on
So
that.
Ozu right now,
trying to say
then
is you're not gonna
you
go
get
get a
money
job
for
that's
savings, right? They call you
$10,000.
Aja is dead. Aja is dead.
Your savings
Hold
is
on
not-
now.
it's
Hold
not
on
for
now.
your
Hold on
hajj.
now. Hold
It's
on
for
now.
you.
Hold on now. Hold on now. You got money in the savings, like I
Right.
said. You got money in the savings. Haja is dead. We need money to fix some shit right now and make some shit bump. How much is it gonna take before you touch that savings and go and take care of that family?
No, hold on.
You're not even gonna think. But this is the
Now you
case where
think. It
the
depends on the person.
10%, you have to, like, listen, bro, you have to be able to do the 70-30-10 on the $90 that's left, the 900 that's left, and still pay yourself that 10%.
What if you're not making
Like, you
hold on.
still gotta have money in your savings, bro. You gotta have money
What
in your
if you're not
savings.
making
You have to
extra money?
pay yourself. You have to save money. You have to save money. You have to pay
it all
yourself. So
depends
paying
on how
yourself
you're
is
gonna
not
divide it.
saving.
Pay
Pay yourself is
that's
not
what
saving.
I'm saying.
Huh?
Expenses.
Hold on,
$1,000.
paying
Not
yourself.
selling, not selling.
Paying yourself
You know,
can be
Exactly, bro.
can be your savings.
Bro, I'm saying the rule states like this, bro. It's like we're playing a game, bro. There's rules to the game.
Yes.
And this rule states that you have to do everything that you're able to do with the $1,000. So if you get paid, you save money.
First, and this is what it says.
You save money,
Put a
right?
portion
So
of
that's
the
part of
salary
that's
down
part
to
of the
your
money that you're
savings.
saving, right? That's what you part of the
an
thing.
emergency or other goal-based savings account before you do anything else with it. So it's savings.
Like I
Exactly.
said-
You gotta save yourself.
Like I said, bro, it's a mentality thing.
Yeah, I understand.
But like you're putting it in a retirement account.
Oh, it's savings.
Why are you putting it in a retirement account? It's called a
So-
retirement account. Why are you putting money in a savings account?
It's
So that you can
savings for
save it
better
for a
days.
rainy day.
Yeah.
So you can save your money for a rainy day. You put
Right.
your money in a retirement account so you can, when you retire, you have money. You put your money in an investment account so you can use the money to invest.
To multiply, yes.
Yes, all of this is revenues that you're gonna use the money to do something. It is totally different from the decision of paying yourself and not touching this money under any circumstance.
No. See, the paying yourself is broad. You can pay yourself by investing in somebody's education. That will bring another money. Hold
Yeah,
on.
we go for
That
days.
will be.
It's been a good conversation, you know. There's been a lot of like enlightenment, more of like finances and stuff. But you know, it's a whole analogy and stuff to certain things, right? You learn to unlearn, right? We are learning, and then you know, it's been a pleasure to have you, Ali.
You know, the argument that we was doing right now.
It's not an argument.
I know
It's
it's not
just
an
like
argument.
we
I'm
just
just saying
learning.
you gotta know. You gotta understand what I'm trying to say.
Or we're agreeing to disagree.
Yeah, I
Right,
agree
right,
to
right.
disagree.
And
So we're gonna
disagree
leave that to the
to
comment.
agree.
Everybody could put out his words on the comment.
Yeah, so y'all could
Yeah.
y'all could comment what you think.
Uh-huh.
What to you? What
Yeah, but
pay
like
yourself
in order to
Part
be able
two
to
is gonna
comment,
come.
guys, you gotta watch the shit in depth. If you don't got the time
yeah.
to watch it in depth, you might hear some shit and just make a early judgment. You
right,
dig
you gotta
what I'm
watch
saying?
from the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch to see
Part
what
two
it
is
is
gonna
we're
come.
So
talking
Ali,
about.
Ali,
and
you know,
how-
what you gotta say? What you gotta say to
This has
Yeah.
been a hell of a ride. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to us doing this again, but in a more unsweaty location. You know, it's hot in this motherfucker.
It's been
But
raining.
there's gonna be more and more of this on more topics, and also it's like I feel like this is our second video. We're in our prime days right now. We get better with the day with the recording. You know what I'm saying? Like every recording just makes us get better with the introduction, with the ending, and how the whole thing goes. And the recording, we get better with the day. So if you do have a little suggestion here and there, throw it in the comment box as well. You know, we see how We're gonna throw that in our
This is our number one charmer.
Yeah, you did.
Sponsored by charmer.
So Maruf, what you gotta say? What's your take?
I mean, okay, so just to wrap it up, I have some questions, but I don't know if there's still time to ask my questions.
No, it's not.
Nah, I feel like we're gonna dive into it. Like
Bro,
off camera, we could dive into it. Or maybe next weekend.
No,
Next
bro, my
No,
question
bro, we
has
don't
to
have
do
the
with-
time. Just say the final words. We're not actually.
Bro, it's been
say
2
something.
hours.
Okay,
Recording
alright,
2 hours.
so
Yeah, but like
wait,
we
did you
pushing
listen
2
to what I
hours
said?
right now, though.
I said I have a question.
You don't really.
Oh,
no
this nigga
time.
been said he had a question long
Bro,
before.
I have
now.
a question, but I feel like there's no time, so I will keep it for another time.
Yeah, but you don't really have
But
to say
like,
that.
you see the topic that
You
you
can
have
just
your
say your
questions
last
on,
words.
we're here to tackle that too.
Yeah.
Just straight.
It's gonna be in the
So
part
just
two.
say your
straight,
last words.
straight,
You're not
straight
actually to say all
females.
that.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, females, we finna have y'all time too, man. We
Just say
finna
your last
dive in.
words.
We finna
Alright.
dive in, get to
What's
talk
up, guys?
about how
It's
we
the boy,
feel
Big Boy right there.
and how y'all
We could do an Instagram.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we finna dive in about y'all
Nah,
females,
we're not doing
especially
Instagram live,
especially one on Zungos. So on a Michirono. It be another time
We do charmer young couches, so
Easy.
Some of our
Sama
words.
Kasa, but watch out.
watch out. Charmer candid final. Charmer nya candid final.
Hey, and I sit here, you see a kunya. So na Michirono, kunya na yasini, no one adaji. Anasa won't shit. So I say, Junior and I say men Junior. We don't have a yes true, and I mean yet true. So I say, yeah. So I say, Ube TV, win TV as well. Show who I go from class in on pen or the
So
so
we can say, hey, we
it's one high. Say, yeah, how I won't high. So on a Michiron, yeah, how I say, one high.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So who say, how and I say, Casado, so I won't high. So I say, yeah, I found a 14 in Yakatum quack. So I know.
We are.
So,
We
bro,
are.
I don't even